What's up, boys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be hitting a new gym. It's called the Refinery here in Utah. It's about 30 minutes away from where I'm at. My boy Garrett is meeting us there. So he said it's a good gym. It's a bodybuilder gym. So we'll see if it lives up to the hype, because I've had a few friends say that it's pretty dope, but I guess we'll have to see for ourselves. But today we got a pre-workout snack. We got a little bit of a protein Rice Krispie treat. It is a little bit different than regular Rice Krispie treats, but it's protein, 90 calories. Rice cake and a banana along with cake batter flavor, nut butter. A little bit better than peanut butter, and it has some more protein, so definitely helps with the gains. And then today's pre-workout, we're gonna be going with Wrecked, the peach ring flavor. We're going to go drive now to the Refinery, go meet up with our boy Garrett, talk some bodybuilding, and I'll see you there. Let's go. Back in the lab.
It's been a while.
Mass monster.
You look bigger.
No, you look bigger.
Yeah.
He's hyping me up, but
No,
in reality,
you look bigger, dude.
we're both bigger. We'll go with that. We'll go with
Yeah. No, life's good, man. It's been great. Just bodybuilding very seriously now. Like, my wife was frustrated because I made all my meals for when I came down here. I have like 8 meals sitting in the
You have
fridge.
8?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
For tomorrow, 4 meals for tomorrow and 4 meals for Monday. So
Really?
yeah,
Holy crap! How many weeks you out?
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
But
We'll get a nice little reveal later, but
yeah, well,
he's looking pretty juicy.
once we're warm,
Once we're warm.
we'll get this
Dude, I
off.
don't know about you, but I'm already warm. It's
Nah,
hot. It's like 90 degrees. out
I'm
here.
pretty warm. I think it'll come off in the next set.
The next set.
I think so.
He's gonna mog me, boys. It's okay though.
I don't think so.
How's this prep been compared to other ones?
I think it's better. I'm doing it all myself. No coach.
No coach.
All me.
Okay.
And I'm not actually competing, just so people know. Like, it's a prep. I'm taking it very serious, like I am competing. Want to get down to like at least 5%. August 9th is the day of the show. For me, it's like fake. I'm going to go into that last week as a prep week, and I want to just experience prep by myself without a coach, getting shredded, and then practicing all my poses, videoing everything like crazy, documenting it, and then taking all that into a whole 8-9 months and just grow and where I'm lacking. Because for me, I have some good body parts, my legs, chest, and arms, but my back, I lack a lot with width.
Yeah.
So my lats,
the rest of you
my
is
lats,
massive.
my lats are horrible, dude. I don't know if it's just genetics, insertions. I've been doing lats literally 3 times a week.
3 times.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, lats.
Oh my.
So it's frustrating. Legs, I'm doing once every 2 weeks because they're way overdeveloped compared to, which is weird to say.
Most people, yeah. Most people.
It's weird to say that.
They
but
lack in the leg department.
when you compare it, you'll see later. They're just ridiculous. So
Okay, so fake prep, but like
yeah,
just to see what you need to work on and
yeah, because
see if you can even do it. How to see how low body fat percentage you can get even just by yourself without a coach.
yeah.
That'd be something cool to see. You know?
Plus, I also think it's just beneficial because I think people compete too soon. I think you
Oh,
get
yeah.
that too. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
like
for
people want to
sure.
just get on stage, and it's like, are you really ready?
Well, I
You
mean,
know,
I think it's
like-
good to do it once just to see what happens. Personally,
Agreed,
I wish I didn't
agreed.
do it my second time, but I kind of got like guilt tripped into it. I wouldn't say guilt tripped, but I got like persuaded into doing it. If I know I'm not where I should be, what's the point of even competing?
I agree 100%. That's kind of where I'm at. I know if I got on stage right now, I wouldn't win. So it's going to grow. And it's not just growing, it's also learning your body. I mean,
Exactly.
you got to
Everyone's body's
learn that
different.
condition, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, you could come in, I mean, I'm sure you experienced it my first show. I probably outweighed everyone by 35 pounds almost there,
But you weren't shredded.
but I wasn't shredded. As shredded. I mean, I was pretty
You were
lean,
shredded,
but like not to where
Some of
these
the guys
guys are,
come
you know?
really diced.
Dry, shredded,
Yeah.
tight. It's just, you don't have all 3 factors, hardness, tightness, shape,
Yep.
you're done.
I felt that. I was too watery. I probably had too many carbs, but
I spilled over as well, really bad, because I looked good the morning
partially
before.
my coach, partially me, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's also just your body. You never know until that day comes. So I'm not gonna
True.
like. I would say for the most part, my coach did a really good job of getting me to where I wanted to be. It's just that last day.
I mean, when you have a lot of, I mean, that's another bad thing about having a coach that's coaching multiple people at a time for the same show.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the main person that they prioritize.
Do you feel coaches in bodybuilding tend to focus on certain clients more than others? Like,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it also depends on who is your coach and who they're coaching. For my instance, I'm not going to name names, but there was definitely like two guys that were the main, guys on the quote unquote team that were being looked at. But they were also the biggest, the ones that were the most potential at the time. And so they got the most, eyes on them. And, or at least the coach had the most eyes on them. And I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I think if I ever do a show again, which I plan to, I know I need to get a lot bigger if I want to actually like do good against all these bigger guys. I'd probably do like you're doing like yourself for a while. I do it for like maybe those first like 12 weeks. The last month, maybe 2 months, depending on when the shows are at, I'd maybe hire a coach for like those last 2 months. But for like the 3 or 4 months that I would do, I probably wouldn't, just because I know my body. But I also want somebody that's gonna prioritize me, and I'm the only person at that show that person coaches. So I think having a coach, even if you pay more for a coach, I think it's important to know that their eyes are only on you for that one day that you're competing. Because if not, yeah, I don't know, man. You'll be kind of screwed in my opinion. But also bodybuilding, bro, it's getting big. Like the sport of bodybuilding and just fitness in general has just gotten so big over the last few years. And the amount of big dudes now is just insane. Like people are just popping out of the woodworks like everywhere. You see even just on social media, there's so many big guys. So like the competition's just bigger and bigger each year. Yeah, it's good to see Garrett again, and we're gonna get a good juicy test and maybe some triceps and some shoulder pumps in, and
yeah.
get some good content for y'all.
Some photos, bro.
Photos, videos,
Bet.
all the above, baby. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
What have you learned the most from bodybuilding?
Overall, to embrace the suck. Sometimes life sucks. So like bodybuilding teaches you to be kind of positive in whatever aspect of life you're in, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you look at any bodybuilder ever, pro, someone that does bodybuilding, or someone that just even goes to the gym for people that just like lifting weights, it teaches you such strong principles of life, good foundations, like hard work, stick to something like a diet. You know how hard it is for people to stick to a simple diet? And those things transcend over into your everyday life. Family, business. A lot of great businessmen have been bodybuilders or have been in the gym. Sebum, people see him as a bodybuilder, great businessman. He has his own clothing line, works with Raw. I mean, it carries over into literally every aspect of your life. So I think if maybe it's not weightlifting for you, but if you can find something, whether it's running or something you can stay dedicated to, it's going to teach you something that nothing else can teach you. For me, failure in the gym, from hitting my sets at failure, I learned where my stopping point is. Like that's where I know how hard I can go. And I put that into every aspect of life: work, family, relationships, And honestly, you're more successful. I think that's just the truth. I think the harder you work, the more successful you are. So.
Amen to that, brother.
But yeah, and you get big.
And you look like
So.
Garrett, a massive monster. We're at Cafe Zupa's now. We devoured it. Had a nice little talking session. Garrett's about to go have his little cheat meal. We had part of the cheat meal right now. We're gonna go to In-N-Out and get a second cheat meal. Garrett's gonna go straight to his biceps because they're huge. Look at those things. Heck yeah. We had a pretty good workout though.
It was good.
I wouldn't say we like filmed too much content just because we were just catching up a little bit and just taking in the moment, which is good to do, guys. You just gotta take in the moment sometimes. But how would you rate the workout and everything?
Chest was great. The chest was a good freaking workout. I think the others was just a good pump.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it's just the atmosphere, getting to work out with someone again.
we both work out by ourselves, don't we?
We don't work out with anyone. Like, I work out with her, and we don't even work out. Like, we just go to the gym at the same time, but she does her thing, I do my thing.
Mhm.
So it's nice to actually
That's goals right there.
sit down and work
I
out.
do that myself.
I don't know, man, how some couples, I mean, we do workouts like together, but like, we're not like other couples where they're like the whole time plugging two
On
machines,
top of each
you
other,
know? Yeah.
wait, taking forever.
Yeah, on like 3 different machines, and you're just sitting there like, how much more sets you guys got? Oh, he's got 2, I got 1,
Or something like that. So
What do you think about bodybuilding as a whole? Like,
I think bodybuilding is
do you think
great.
people should become bodybuilders? I mean, like,
No.
I feel like everyone wants to become a bodybuilder nowadays.
I honestly don't think you should become one unless you actually have a passion for it. Like, you got to understand, guys, there's a difference. Bodybuilders, you're competing. You want to become something in it. Like, you want a pro card or you want to get on a bodybuilding stage. That means you have to get down to 4% body fat. I don't think people understand how difficult that is.
Oh, it's hard.
So I think for the majority of people, weightlifting. If that is bodybuilding movements and the bodybuilding ideology, which is like controlled eccentrics, I want to grow muscle, I want to look aesthetic, then that's fine, you know. But I think there's got to start being a separation between like what bodybuilding is and what just aesthetics is, lifestyle aesthetics. Yeah.
We need to bring back the lifestyle aesthetics.
I think just enjoy lifting weights, enjoy the moment. If you want to do bodybuilding, do it. But
At least try.
you got to enjoy it first, I think, right? It's going on 9 years.
You've been training for 9 years?
Yeah.
I've been training for 7. I think that if you're like in the gym for, I'd say 4 years, unless you have peak, like high level genetics, like someone like Anton, for example. Do you know what Anton is?
Yeah,
Anton
dude, the guy that just
19
won
years old.
Classic, the 19-year-old
He's
kid,
19 years old. He has great genetics. If you're somebody that just has freak genetics, like straight out of the womb, guess what? Do it, you know? But like for the most of us, like you got to be working out for 4 or 5 years before you even think about even doing a bodybuilding show, because I see a lot of people doing bodybuilding shows because everyone else is doing it. It's like the whole running thing right now. Everyone just like started to run all of a sudden. Everyone just wants to like fit in kind of. And yeah, it's cool to do the bodybuilding show. I think it's great, but a lot of people are doing them just because it's quote unquote cool. And I think that people don't realize that, like, at least for me, I don't know about you, but like when I first did my first bodybuilding competition and then I like recomped afterwards, I had a terrible relationship with food. Like, I'm not talking just the aspect of like getting shredded and like doing a competition. There was some mental battles after the fact that people do not talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And bodybuilding is just like, you don't know how that's going to be until you do it for the first time, which a lot of people are able to do something about it and like, you know, handle it well. But like, I don't know about you, but I gained like 25 pounds in like a few weeks after my first bodybuilding show.
I gained 35.
35?
And I've known people that have gained 50. Larry Wills, he gained 55 pounds in 3 days.
Yeah, and
So-
then the mental side effects from it is it's not there. It's not the best. You're literally like that last 2 months is just terrible mentally.
I don't think
Like, people don't realize how bad it is. Like your relationship with your family, relationship with your significant others, just friends. Like you are so like just zoned in and just so like disconnected from the world that it's like as soon as you get back to eating enough food again, you're like back to normal, I guess. But even then, you like could spiral out of control and it could even be worse. So like, yeah, just know that if you're bodybuilding, you gotta like know what you're getting into. You know, do the best thing you can to counteract those things, but know that like it's more than just getting down to 4 or 5% body fat, doing a show, and then like slowly getting back into like normal life. Like there's a lot of mental battles and a lot of things that people don't talk about, and bodybuilding is just simply not for everyone.
100%
But
agree.
at the same time, I think it's also good to do because it does show that like, hey, I'm disciplined on something, and it shows that you have commitment to something. So if you want to do a bodybuilding competition, do one. But bodybuilding's not for everyone, so it's just the hardest truth. No one talks about. Not a lot of people talk about it. Obviously, people do. But Garrett, you got like 7 weeks left.
7 weeks, man, to
He's,
get diced as hell.
It's gonna look crazy, and
That's why people think, this was like a cheat meal for me, which is funny because like it's really not that much food.
no,
And people are like, man, now you're gonna go have a cheeseburger and some fries. That's a lot of food. But if you looked at what I'm eating on a regular day, it's like a bag of spinach and chicken, like every meal. So like
I mean,
nothing.
sometimes it's good to have a refeed meal. So yeah, I take it with a
It
grain
can
of
boost your
salt.
metabolism.
It
So
does boost metabolism. I always give my clients cheat meals every week or every other week, depending on if they're cheating on their diet or not. That's besides the different
don't be
video.
cheating on your
Don't cheat on your guys'
diet.
diet.
Do your
If
cardio.
you're doing a bodybuilding competition, you guys got to be strict. You got to that. I mean, it is good to have a coach because it does keep you accountable. But yeah, guys, if you want to do bodybuilding, do bodybuilding. If not, that's okay. At least get big, get aesthetic. Go have fun, enjoy life. I don't know why he's zooming into my biceps like that.
The forearms, bro. Look at the veins, bro.
Dude, it's just all the carbs.
Absolutely jacked.
It was the crumble cookie. that I had this
The
week,
crumble
on Monday.
cookie.
I had crumble cookie on Monday.
All right.
Anyways,
Okay.
let's go dinner now.
We just got back from the gym, from Cafe Zupa's, from In-N-Out. Oh, I am bloated. I'm going to have to go on a fat walk tomorrow because we got to stay shredded for the summer. But you do have to enjoy yourself here and there. So because I'm not doing a bodybuilding show anytime soon, I can enjoy food here and there. I definitely do recommend trying a show. I don't want to discourage anybody to not do a bodybuilding show, but I do want you to know that it is hard work. It is a lot of dedication. It's mentally exhausting, physically exhausting, and it affects a lot of the relationships that you have outside of, just the gym. So just beware if you do a bodybuilding competition. You will be irritable. You're not going to want to talk to a lot of people. You're going to be very antisocial, and your friends and family might not understand. It is not for everyone. So just remember, just because your friends are becoming bodybuilders or doing a bodybuilding show doesn't mean you have to, and don't feel like you need to do it because everybody else is doing it. Anyways, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout that I had with Garrett. I sure enjoyed it with him. And until next video, peace the freak out. I love you all.